After 20 years, Freaky Friday returns with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. A lot of people have nostalgia for that original 2000s film. I am one of them. So how is this legacy sequel after 20 years? Let's talk about it. Now, like I said, I have nostalgia for that original 2000s film. And at first when they announced this movie, I was pretty nervous about it because it was supposed to come out on Disney Plus at first. And Disney Plus at the time didn't have a good track record. So I was pretty nervous for what this sequel was going to do. Was it going to feel like a straight-to-DVD sequel, straight-to-streaming sequel? Hope not, but I am pleased to say this sequel gets everything right. Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis are back and as good as ever. Even after 20 years, they're still able to play these characters like they never left in the first place. They still bring that comedy and the heartfelt moments that you get in a Freaky Friday movie. They're still playing the characters, but these characters are now older. They still feel like the exact same characters and like they never left in the first place, thanks to their acting. And in a role like Freaky Friday, you're able to play two different characters and still be over the top and have fun with the role. And they still do a fantastic job at showing both of their perspectives of what their original character is and what character they are when they do that switch. And their acting skills are just so good that they're able to play two different characters and make them feel like two different characters and not the same character. And they absolutely sell it, either because of the comedic moments or just their acting skills. They know how to play this role. And even the new cast of kids in here do the exact same thing, but great. They're able to play this new character in the Freaky Friday universe, while even when they do that switch, they're then able to transfer over to the older cast. They're able to capture that personality just as perfectly as Lindsay Lohan did and Jamie Lee Curtis did back in the 2000s film. And even in this film, they're able to keep their personalities there. They're the same character. And that's what's so fun about playing a role like this in the Freaky Friday movie. You're able to be so over the top and have so much fun with the role all at the same time because you're able to play two different characters all at the same time. It's crazy that even 20 years later, not only the actors, but the script is still the exact same. We're still in the 2000s. The comedy is just as funny like always. The story is that classic Freaky Friday story, but this time with more heart. Yes, we still get that classic Freaky Friday formula, but this time around, it's 4 characters swapping bodies, not just 2. It's no longer that mother-daughter conflict. This time, it's a whole family conflict. And that's one of the reasons why this movie also has more heart to it than the original film. Because the entire plot revolves around these 2 teenage girls now having to become sisters, and they don't really want to, so they're trying to split their family apart. And it's because of that element that's no longer mother-daughter banter, it's now a whole family conflict. It adds more heart into the film, because this time, you feel the character arcs when they pay off. You feel those heartfelt moments when they pay off. Because it's not just that mother-daughter relationship that you've seen in every other Freaky Friday movie. This time, it's something new. So the character arcs have meaning. It's not a rehash of what we've seen before. It is formula-wise. It offers something new enough that's just not repeating everything before. Because of this plot point. It makes everything 10 times more heartfelt. Thanks to that extra layer, it had more meaning and more payoff. Now, it's not better than the 2000s film. No one was expecting it to be better than that film. If you're watching this movie, you most likely have nostalgia for that. It's not going to top that, but it still is very much on the same par as that original film because it just feels like that same film. This time with the family swap instead of just a 2 swap. And that's what makes this Freaky Friday movie stand out on its own compared to all the other ones, just because of that family conflict. It's still able to keep everything great about the original film, still 20 years later. But real quick, if you want to help me reach my goal of 1K by the end of the year, consider subscribing. Let's continue. And of course, this film is predictable. It's the Freaky Friday formula. If you've seen any Freaky Friday movie, you know how it starts and how it ends. It's the same for every single movie in the Freaky Friday franchise. So of course, coming of age movies like this are always predictable. You're not on your toes. It's just really here for a comedic time, and that's about it. And this movie delivers on that, but it's a predictable story, so don't expect anything new out of it. There's a new family conflict, but we all know how that conflict's gonna end because it's about the same for every Freaky Friday movie. But Freaky Friday is a fantastic sequel to the 2000s film. Even after 20 years, it feels like we never left. The cast is still there, the comedy is still there, the heartfelt moments are still there, and of course, the freakiness nature of it is still there. This feels like Freaky Friday with a new cast of characters 20 years later, and with a family conflict. Sure, we've seen this story before, but you really go into these movies for that comedic and fun time. And if you had nostalgia for that original 2000s movie like me, you're gonna like it about the same par as me. But if you haven't, this is probably not your thing, and that's okay. But nostalgia, kids, this is your thing, and it was absolutely for me. But anyways, if you like this video, maybe leave those on the side just to you too. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Goodbye.